And so when you're doing the removal, like take us through that process, and what are the key sort of aspects to making sure that it's done safely?
Well, I think true to just about any business or any process is that you want to understand what are you dealing with. So by law, all commercial buildings must have an asbestos management survey. NZDAA, or the Demolition Asbestos Association, has been really big on trying to get the quality and the competency of the management plans for these big buildings to identify where the asbestos is. So, good practice, start with a plan. Know where the asbestos is, have it identified by a professional that knows what they're looking at, and then you've got yourself the roadmap. By law, if you're going to be doing any demolition, and I think during our heyday in the last 3 years, 7,000 houses were coming down around there. There's a lot of houses, right? So you have to have a demolition survey that's specific to that building. And that's a very intrusive survey. That's where you actually drill into a wall. You look behind the chimney. You crawl under the spaces that you need to. You swab the ceiling space. So that gives you a very good survey for that demolition purpose. When it's a commercial building, what you need is an overall approach. Right? So management survey, refurbishment survey, if you're going to be taking off a lot of cladding and putting on an addition, demolition survey. So that's your start. Let's start with the start, and that's where are we, what do we got, what are we going to do with it. From there, it gets handed over to the remove list. And in New Zealand has somewhere in the neighborhood of 250 B-class licenses, and they have over 110, I think it's coming in around 130 A-class licenses. So a B-class license allows you to take B-class material, cladding, sophites, decromastic roofs, Super 6 products. A-class allows you to go into the tough areas, textured ceilings that need to be fully decontaminated and fully set up with negative pressure units, limpet around pipes, gaskets, stuff like that. So you've got to then take that survey and hire the appropriate licensed company to take that asbestos away. Then the third stage is licensed assessment. In other words, did that removal company do it the right way? So what WorkSafe did here is they said, we're going to license people that are accredited, that know what the process is for removal, can analyze the survey in such a way that the work that gets done is done correctly and within the regulations and the code of practice. They will then sign off on it and say, great job. You did a fantastic job. You didn't contaminate the rest of the house. Everything that was removed correctly, and here's your clearance certificate.